Foundation for Belmont Education, or FBE, is responsible for so much that makes Belmont schools special, innovative, and supportive of all students. You may know them from their exciting events like the Apple Run or their bright green logo pasted on items they've funded in almost every classroom throughout the district. The FBE has a truly integral role in making Belmont schools amazing. Here to talk about the FBE's mission, how they fund the schools, upcoming events, and other exciting happenings is FBE co-president Maria Olangunju. Maria, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Hannah. I so am appreciative of the fact that I get to be on air with you today.
Well, I am excited to have you here as well. And I was hoping you could just start us off by introducing yourself and your position with the FBE.
My name is Maria Olangunju. I am co-president of the FBE this year. As you probably know, the FBE funds enrichment and innovation in Belmont Public Schools. I like to tell folks that many of the PTOs and PTAs fund specific schools, and at the FBE, we fund needs from across the entire school district. So we work closely with the superintendent's office to better understand what our schools need. And we fundraise all year long through various events to raise funds and provide grants to teachers and schools as needed.
Great. And when you talk about we, who comprises the FBE? Who helps? Who sits on the board?
Great question. We have individuals from throughout the entire community. We have, as you can imagine, many parents that are involved with the FBE. We also have people in the community that are passionate about public education and sit on the board despite not having children in Belmont Public Schools. So we like to say we're a pretty diverse board, but we are always looking for new individuals. So if you're interested, please visit our website.
And so the board and people are primarily volunteers that are working with the FBE?
Yes, that's right. We're a group of almost 30 board members, and all of us volunteer our time to fundraise for the FBE and donate funds into the schools.
Excellent. Well, I have seen one of my favorite events in the news recently. So I thought maybe we could start it off with the event that's happening soon and events that are going to be coming down, down the pike.
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up. Well, actually this next weekend, we do have the spelling bee that is happening. This is the 30th anniversary of the spelling bee. And I'm not sure if your children participated, but in the past, my kids have all participated. It's a wonderful event. We get spellers from K through sixth grade that get to go up on stage and spell, before all their parents and friends. It's a wonderful event. So we're really excited to host that this year. But also upcoming, we have a sort of our spring gala, which, as you might know, had sort of it stopped happening during COVID for obvious reasons, but we've recently brought it back. Last year, we hosted a casino night, which was a huge hit. And this year we have a new and fun event called the Denim and Diamonds Spring Gala. It'll have all the things that I think we've hosted in the past, which includes a dinner and music and fun games. This year we have live music, which we're really excited about. There'll be line dancing. There'll be incredible prizes, including a $1,000 raffle, which was a hallmark of last year's event. We'll have incredible drinks, and we had nearly 300 attendants last year. We're super excited to continue on that trend and hopefully grow the event.
Great. Well, I have to say that when my children were little and the first time I saw that FBE invitation, I ran to sign up for it. And I had to wait weeks to get off the waiting list because it sold out so quickly. So for anyone listening to this, please get your tickets quickly. You don't want to be me and waiting until the last minute to have the opportunity to attend such a wonderful event. So I encourage everyone to get out there quickly. The question that's on my mind, and I have a feeling is on many folks' mind, what does one wear to a denim and diamonds event? What's kind of
Good
the, can you go
question.
into the theme a little more for me?
Well, I'll give you a story of when I first heard Denim and Diamonds, I instantly thought of that famous Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears photo. I don't know if you remember it,
I do,
where
I
they
do.
decided to wear matching outfits. I think it was a music event. That to me speaks volumes because Britney Spears was sort of the diamond collar and the denim kind of patchwork dress was what I envision. I think we'll see a lot of sequins
Mhm.
naturally, some rhinestones, I hope, cowboy hats, boots. I think it all kind of works, and I'm excited to see what folks put together because I think it sort of speaks differently to different people.
And the goal of this event is to raise funds for the schools. And I see the FBE logo absolutely everywhere, which is wonderful. But could you dive into a little more about the types of grants and the type of programs that the FBE is currently funding for the schools?
Yes. Well, this is one of the reasons that many of our board members joined the board, obviously. Not many of us have a fundraising background, but I think all of us are deeply passionate about ways in which we can really help transform our schools to be all of the things that many people move to Belmont for, right? Many of us say we moved to Belmont for the schools. And so actually this year we're super excited about the fact that we recently donated $200,000 to revitalize the elementary school libraries. Something that we had learned through meeting with some of the educators and hearing from them through our grant application process was that our elementary libraries had books that were roughly 24 years old on average. So the average age of a book in our libraries was extremely dated. And once we learned that, we started sort of digging in with the different schools, meeting with some of the staff that are currently working in the libraries, and we learned that there was a tremendous opportunity for the FBE to donate funds and make a huge impact. And as you know, elementary readers, that's where they're really learning how to read and hopefully becoming passionate about reading. And having access to books is extremely important at that age. A little different than some of our middle school and high school readers that have access to, e-readers or audiobooks or different things. So this year we've donated $200,000. We're excited. The project is currently underway, and we hope that by the end of the school year, our elementary libraries will look completely different. The age of the books will be on average no more than 10 years old, and there'll be approximately 15 books per child. So we're excited to see the impact that this has for future elementary students, for current and future elementary students.
That's amazing. So with 15 books a student, I mean, every single child in this district will be directly impacted by what the FBE has funded.
100%. And I think, that our schools have changed, the demographics have changed. So it's an incredible opportunity to sort of shape the elementary libraries to look and sort of represent what our students look like today. And we were really passionate as a board about this project. We hope that the community is happy with it, and we're excited to see the impact.
That's great. Well, Marie, you talk a lot about the community and volunteers and involvement. And could you tell us if I wanted to get involved with the FBE, what would the path be like? How would I find out about opportunities in addition to attending the events if I wanted to sit on the board or, volunteer at the B or I don't know, any of the other ways that the FBE is involved in the community? How would I get involved?
Well, if you are the person that you just described, then I hope you will visit our website with every event that we host. So if you go to our website, you'll see an events page. With every event that we host, there is a separate link for volunteers, and we're actively looking for people to join our board. As you can imagine, these events take a tremendous amount of time and effort from our board. We always round up some volunteers, people we know in the community, people that reach out through our website. We are so deeply excited to have you. So please do reach out. Just visit our website, visit the events page, and reach out because we will definitely be in contact with you, and we'd be so appreciated.
Wonderful. And the last thing I want to ask is, again, I know I keep coming back to the tickets to the gala because I don't want anyone to miss out. Could you please let us know how do you get tickets and how long will they be available?
Well, you can visit our website, fbebelmont.org, and go to our events page. The gala is listed there. There's a link where you can visit and buy tickets. They're currently live and on sale as of this week, and we hope that we can see you there.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming in to talk to us today, Maria.
Thank you so much for having me.